Tav X, Hebrews, purity and becoming one. Hit the like button as you come through the door. I'm your brother. I am your brother, Mr. Real Talk. And this is your go-to YouTube channel for brotherhood, sisterhood, and an attempt at righteousness. That's right. I want to give a shout out to all the Hebrew Israelites out there, scattered into all nations. Don't matter what part of the earth you in. If you can see this video, shout out to you. I'm sitting here underneath this wonderful tree right here that you see in back of me. And this is how grimy YouTube is. YouTube says I got 0 people in here, but I got 1 like. Those are the kind of games that YouTube play. YouTube actually, now they put 1 viewer in there. I actually watch YouTube take away views. Like one moment, I can have a video, it'll say 120 views. It'll say that for like 2 or 3 days. And then all of a sudden, it'll go down to 119 views. How do you lose views? I don't know. It's beyond me. Maybe y'all can let me know. Maybe somebody here can let me know. How the hell do you lose views? Never seen it before. Earth Healing Angel in his house. What up? Earth Healing Angel says shalom and welcome, brother, at Mr. Real Talk and all the family. Welcome to you, Earth Healing Angel. And welcome to all the other brothers and sisters out there who may be chiming in. I'm not going to keep y'all long, family. It's a wonderful fall, late afternoon, early evening in the fall time. Feels absolutely marvelous. This breeze feels so good that I'm under right now, y'all, under this tree. I don't know what to do with myself. Aviyah. What's up, Aviyah? Aviyah says shalom at Mr. Real Talk and Earth Healing Angel and family. Barakas to everyone. Shalom to you, Aviyah, and barakas to you, as well as everyone out there who might see this video. Earth Angel says, YouTube stay manipulating my stuff. Yeah, they do. They mess with the Old Testament only Hebrew stuff extra hard, y'all. Extra hard. That's why half of us don't even get notifications, y'all. That's why I'd be surprised, believe it or not, whoever does make the live streams when we go live, I'd be surprised that y'all make it. Because YouTube does not like to send out notifications. Sound confirmation, proving what I said. They don't like to send it out. And shout out to all of the brothers and sisters in the Old Testament only community. Aviyah says Earth Angel says at Aviyah shalom. Hold up. I want to give a shout out to all of the Torah only, Tanakh only Hebrews. All of the Hebrews who are making their way out of idolatry, which we've been knee deep in idolatry for hundreds and hundreds of years. That's like our biggest problem right there. And that's the reason why many of our people have already gotten BK'd. Many of our people have already gotten boots to ass. They got it so hard till they're no longer on this earth. See, the news is not going to tell us everything, family. Sometimes it's up to us to inform ourselves. A lot of the times it's up to us to inform ourselves, especially when you're talking about getting down to the nitty gritty, getting to the nuts and bolts of whatever it is that we get into. The people in the Old Testament only community, we got to consider ourselves to be very blessed and highly favored, because it's not because we so smart, not because we such geniuses, but the Most High decided to have mercy on us, y'all. And it's because of that, he allowed us to see a lot of these things that our brothers and sisters can't see. And I see how a lot of the sisters here lately, the sisters have been really talking about songs. They've been singing songs, reading scripture about songs. And I see y'all out here. I see y'all out here, daughters of Zion. Um, and y'all are correct. Some of our sisters make videos, some of them don't. Some of them comment in the comment section. It really don't matter. Whatever the Most High got you doing, we appreciate it and we can feel you. The Most High got the daughters of Zion in a songful kind of mood, because like y'all said, I believe Earth Healing Angels said it, and maybe one of the other sisters said it as well. This is what happens when the Most High is about to bring judgment, when he about to lay the smack down. As Tessa Yah would say, woo! The Most High is getting ready to lay the smack down on wickedness in the earth. And believe it or not, a lot of our people, they don't have the understanding. Most of our people don't have any understanding. It's sad. And because of that, they're going to get BK. Woo! As Tessa Yah would say. When I think about the BK, sound confirmation, when I think about the BKing that is on the way to this earth, when I think about how the last 12 months or so many things have been happening in the heavens with the heavenly bodies. There have been multiple planetary alignments within the last 12 months. All kind of crazy shit going on in the heavens with the stars. I'm always looking up. I've been doing it for the last couple of years. So I see all kind of stuff that a lot of people would miss. I don't even bring up everything that I see, because sometimes it's just no use in bringing stuff up. You know what I'm saying? To the people that need to understand and need to see certain things, you're going to understand, and you are going to see when you need to. Speaking of stuff going on in the heavens and stuff, planetary alignments and all that other stuff, this was one of the handful of planetary alignments we had maybe like 6-7 months ago, maybe. And I remember they kept on talking about how it was going to be another planetary alignment. And I think it was happening like on a Friday night. I was tired and everything, but I still came outside on the streets of Savageville on a Friday night. And just my luck, it was so cloudy in Savageville, you couldn't see nothing. Couldn't see no stars, couldn't see nothing. And they said that particular night, it was going to be all kind of planetary lineups, comets, and some more stuff. Like, it was all kind of stuff going on, but it was so cloudy out there, couldn't see nothing, right? That was on a Friday night. And this is how desperate I was, because that was on a Friday night, and this was when we were still doing a whole lot of mandatory overtime, so to speak, right? So the very next morning, early, I had to get up at the crack of dawn, the roosters up to do overtime. I come outside, it's pitch black. The very night prior before was when it was so cloudy, but all these planetary alignments, comets, and asteroids and stuff was going on, but I couldn't see nothing. The very following morning, it was still at nighttime. That's how early in the morning it was Saturday morning. I'm going out, get ready to go into the plantation. I looked up just to see if I could see anything. If I'm lying, I'm dying. If I'm lying, I'm dying, right? The sky was pitch black. If I'm lying, I'm dying. Y'all, this thing was so big. If I'm lying, I'm dying. I don't know how big this thing was. It was humongous. And it was in the shape of a perfect, when I say perfectly round, this thing was perfectly round. It was a cloud. And the cloud was, it was like way up in the air. And in the middle of that cloud, I don't know what it was. I saw something. Don't ask me what it was. I don't know what it was. Some shape of something. I don't know. But I did notice the huge, almost perfectly like spearful thing, right? But then right outside of that, I could see where the sky was at, letting me know that that thing that I saw up there in the sky, that was not a cloud. It was just so big and large and huge, but it had the color of a cloud. I really had to step back. I was like, yo, what the hell? And I looked, I zoomed out. And when I zoomed out, it was the color of a cloud, but it was a perfect circle. And when I say this thing was huge, it was, for me to say that it was huge was an understatement. I'm not gonna lie. As soon as I observed it, the very first thing I thought of, a chariot, a super-sized chariot with something in the middle. That's the first thing that came to my mind. Especially, and it was on a night where the night prior, it was another planetary alignments, like 7 planets lining up, all kind of comets and all kind of stuff was coming through. But it was so cloudy in the DMV, you couldn't see nothing Friday night. But early Saturday morning, when niggas is still yawning and drooling on their pillow, when I'm headed into the plantation, I saw that thing. It was huge. Because I'm told you, I'm always looking up because I know it's a lot of stuff going on up there. So I'm always looking up. I notice a lot of things in the heavens that other people don't notice. As soon as I looked up, because it was the color of a cloud, you know, that cloudy gray, until I looked, something said, no, look deeper. And then I zoomed out and I was like, what the hell? This thing was huge. And it was perfectly spherical, a perfect sphere. And it was huge. And it was some kind of thing like directly in the middle. I don't know what this thing was. It was something. Whatever it was in the middle, it was different from the outermost parts of it. That's all I know. Why do I say all that? To let y'all know it's a whole hell of a lot going on in these heavens. Many of our people can feel the shift, different frequencies coming through the earth, different vibrations. It's making people behave different. It's causing circumstances to take place. Aviyah says heart loving emoji. Earth Healing Angel says Aviyah Shalom. Aviyah says heart loving emoji. Family, please support our brother in liking the video, commenting, sharing, and subscribing to the channel. Please also hit the notification bell to be notified of new videos. Please listen to Sister Aviyah. Please do. Thank you for that, Aviyah. Sister Earth says all praises to the Most High. That's right. Earth Angel says laughing emoji. Tessa Yah. Woo! I'm telling you, when Tessa Yah hit that joint, I be rolling. We got Brother King David. What's good, King David? King David says, Tav X at captivity trying to make us work through break. I can't stand that bullshit. Laughing emoji. I snuck off and taking it anyway. They on some dope, and yeah, Chirac definitely next. Hell yeah. Shout out to you, King David. And this is the kind of shit I'm talking about, y'all. At work trying to get niggas to work through break. Y'all, but these plantations is never enough, y'all. They want our heart and our soul, y'all. They literally want to work us into an early grave. Praying to the Most High that we all are able to escape the Babylonian 9-to-5 captivity. Shout out to you, King David. And yes, Chirac is definitely next. And look, for all of you other Hebrew Israelites out there, and maybe some of you Gentiles who cleaving to Israel, you don't know what King David is talking about when he says Chirac. That's what we black people, us niggas, that's what we call Chicago. Chicago has been seem like it's an extra glare. I don't know what's going on. But Chicago has been so out of control for decades, especially the last 20, 25 years, maybe 30. Chicago's been so out of control, it has been dubbed Chirac for the brutality and the level of wickedness and violence. And before somebody try to come on here, please, Those your brothers in Chirac. Don't call them savages. Please, you berating your brothers and sisters. Hey, look, they are my brothers and sisters, and I hope to the Most High that they repent. But make no mistake about it. Them niggas are savages. Them niggas that's out there doing all their drilling and drill music and shooting at the ox every other day and doing bike buys and shit like that. Them niggas are savages. I don't have to try to berate them. A lot of these niggas are self-proclaimed savages. They wear their savagery on their sleeves. Just like the niggas out here in the DMV. I'm not taking up for these niggas just because I'm black, just because I'm from the DMV. I'm born in DC and all that. You think I'm going to take up for the savagery that these niggas are doing out here? Hell no. A savage is a savage. And that's been a problem in the so-called black community for decades. We got self-proclaimed savages and demons. You got niggas running around the black community actually saying, we on demon time. You think I give a damn about a demon? If you want to care about a demon, you go right ahead. But I don't give a damn about a demon. And contrary to whatever some people might think out there, a demon is not supposed to be allowed to live. I don't give a damn about a fucking demon. Sound confirmation. You hear the jumbo jet flying past. A demon ain't got no conscience. A demon will kick your door in and take grandma out. Okay? I don't give a damn about these demons. I want the Most High to bring judgment so that we can actually be safe. We got to live around these damn demons. Earth Feeling Angel says, at King David, Tav X. Damn devils. That's right. A bunch of damn devils. And my patience is wearing thin with these devils. You know what I'm saying? There's only so much a nigga can take. You got to go out and interact with these damn devils. A lot of us got to work around these damn devils. I'm telling you. But speak of Chirac. I know a lot of you out there, some of y'all might not have known what Chirac is. We're talking about Chicago. Okay? And maybe some of you out there actually don't know how dangerous Chicago is. Y'all remember, I remember when I was a little kid, even before I was born, when I was a little nigga, there was already, show had been going for years and years, Good Times. Shout out to Good Times. If you are black and you grew up in America, I know you know about Good Times. You know what? There's no way that you could be black and be born and raised in America and you didn't know about Good Times. I refuse to believe it. I refuse to believe it. Well, the show Good Times, for all of y'all who know, the show Good Times was based out of Chicago. And if any of y'all remember Good Times, y'all remember how bad the neighborhood was around there. All those gangs, some of the gangs around there, the Warlords, the Junior Warlords, the Satan's Knights. Those were just a few of the gangs that they would mention on the show Good Times. I'm talking to somebody out there. Who remember that episode of Good Times where JJ got shot by Mad Dog? I know I'm talking to somebody out there. Somebody out there, nigga, you remember that episode of Good Times when they made JJ join the gang. This was back in the 70s. Chicago has been a mess. Even before that, Al Capone, one of the greatest mobsters of all time, is from Chicago. Chicago has always been a town and a city that is out of control. And now in 2025, Chicago's been out of control for so long, people don't even mention it no more. It's just an expected thing. Do you know 49 people got shot over Memorial Day weekend in Chicago? You let that resonate. You let that resonate. 49 niggas got blah in Chicago. Like 9 or 10 of them died, but 49. You talking about in a weekend now. And you niggas gonna tell me Chicago not out of control. You telling me that place is not crawling with savages? I'm not gonna buy it. Same thing with Washington, D.C. I don't give a damn how niggas feel about it. Oh, man, that ain't right. That ain't right, man. They oppressing the people because niggas are ruthless out here. Niggas are savages. The only thing is with Washington, D.C. is so small, so which makes the savagery even more out of control. I've been saying it for years. Washington, D.C., The niggas in DC are just as crazy and deranged as niggas in New York and Chicago. DC is just so small, so you wouldn't expect it to be so much killing, but it is. If DC was the size of Chicago, it wouldn't even be close. If it was the size of New York, it wouldn't even be close. These niggas are demonic out here in the DMV, particularly in Washington, D.C., and the so-called surrounding suburbs. I say so-called because it ain't nothing suburban about it. Prince George's County is a fucking mess. You know how many niggas get shot all the time in PG County? It ain't even worth making news no more. Half the shit don't even make the news. But for you savages out there in Chirac, all of you gangbangers, I'm telling you, you can go on YouTube right now and see so many videos of the drill rappers, drill music since like the probably like the 2010s in Chicago. Chicago kind of like gets the credit for starting what you would call drill music. Drill music is basically just the last frontier, if you will, in gangster rap. Gangster rap has had many phases. You got regular rap, then you had gangster rap, which was the beginning of the end. Gangster rap, you had trap music, and then drill music was just the last straw. Drill music sealed the fate of the so-called black community. We got Truth Hurts in his house. Truth Hurts says, hi, everyone. Hello to you, Truth Hurts. Good to see you, fam. Hope everybody out there in TV land is doing well. Hit that like button, please, if you haven't already, to help this video get kicked into the algorithm so that other Hebrews can see this, so that you can know what's going on out here. Donald Trump is getting ready to subdue these thugs, these savages in Chirac. And as soon as I said that, you hear that helicopter flying over, don't you? We call that sound confirmation around here. Earth Angel says, at Truth Hurts, Shalom, and welcome. That's right. Family and the so-called black community is so used to living in crime-ridden communities. Just like in the DMV, there's niggas in DC who wants to fight against the federal authorities coming to the town, right? And look, I get it. Because once the feds come out here on the turf, they open up the doors for all so-called black people to be oppressed, right? But see, here's the thing when nobody get. If you won't turn to the Most High and Him only, that's the Most High sending the feds to your town. That's the Most High sending the FBI and the CIA and the DEA to parts of Washington, D.C. and making it real uncomfortable for people to move around. I know you see Donald Trump, you see the National Guard, but what you don't see is the Most High. The Most High is going to press you out. That's what it's really all about. How long did y'all think lawlessness was just going to be allowed to run unchecked, y'all? Come on, y'all. We got Sister SP. We got SP in his house. SP says shalom, chat. Shalom to you, Sister SP. Good to see you as always. We got Yeshiva the Hebrew in his house. Yeshiva the Hebrew says, Shalom, family. Much love to you, Mr. Real Talk. Shalom to you, Yeshiva the Hebrew, and much love to you. And much love to all of y'all in the chat and on the playback. Truth Hurt says, the crime in the cities makes more sense when we realize how cunning the enemy truly is. Yep. They pile up black people of all nations and expect them to get along. It don't work like that. Facts. Facts, Truth Hurts. Facts. Earth Angel says, at SP, at Yeshiva the Hebrew. Shalom, sisters. That little squirrel over there got my attention. Coming out of the cut. I ain't know whether it was a squirrel or a savage. Earth Angel says at SP, at Yeshiva the Hebrew, Shalom, sisters. That's right, Shalom to all of y'all. Hit the like button as you come through the door, family, if you haven't hit it already. Hey, fam, all of these cities, I'm telling y'all, look, could this be the beginning? Could this be the beginning of the next thing? Because we remember back in 2020, right, when the world started to unravel, when C-19 came to town and the walls were closing in. For a few years, the wall was closing in, and then it sort of eased off for a little bit. The Most High allowed people to breathe for a little bit. Now, Earth Healing Angel says, at Mr. Real Talk, the squirrel sense your grateful energy. I'm sorry. Earth Healing Angel says, the squirrel sense your beautiful energy. At Mr. Real Talk, at Earth Healing Angel. Hey, you might be right. I pray to the Most High that you right. And something that I wanted to say to y'all too. It's funny that you say that too. You heard that horn, right? Sound confirmation of what Earth Healing Angel said, and also to what I'm thinking. When you are Old Testament only, when you're an Old Testament only person who tries their best to adhere to that, the animals look at you different, y'all. The animals will treat you different. And the Sister Earth Healing Angel just made me think about it. I'm not making this up, y'all. All kind of animals, they'll treat you different. They'll feel different around you. They'll act different around you. They'll move different around you. Y'all see me out here watching my back, right? Truth Her says the Hamites have always hated us, even in ancient times, and we have the true Egyptians among us too, the black Egyptians. Truth Hers, bring that out. Hey, Truth Hers, I always been saying this. And look, this goes for all these cities: New York, Baltimore, Chicago, LA, wherever. A lot of these news clippings and stuff, you see a person that look like me, that look like y'all out here bang bang with each other, right? And they'll just say as a blanket statement, oh, black on black crime, when there's no such thing as a black person. But like Truth Her says, we got these Hamites who always hated us, and we got the black Egyptians. Y'all, a lot of these crimes that go down in these cities, New York, DC, Detroit, California, Oklahoma, wherever, a lot of this stuff, it'll be Hamite on Israelite crime. And they'll say, oh, black on black crime. Not to say that we don't have Israelite on Israelite crime, we do. But a lot of times, too, they're never going to classify it as Egyptian on Israelite crime, Ishmaelite on Israelite crime, Hagarine on Israelite crime. And there is a lot of that going on in other Hamite nations on Israelite crime, but they will never call it like that. I'm glad you brought that out, Truth Hurts. Jay Meadows was good, Hoss. Jay Meadows says, thumbs up, people upon entering. Please, what's up, y'all? What's good with you, bro Ski? Always good to see you, bro Ham. Earth Angel says that Jay Meadows, Shalom, and welcome back. Yes, sir. Always good to see the bro Ski. Earth Angel says, I stay be having a duck and high from dogs and cats. They be trying to follow me and Abby y'all home. Laugh out loud. I believe you. I definitely believe you. I done came out my crib before and had cats. Like normally in past times when they would have just ran off, I done came out the crib before and literally had cats. Like literally waiting like right outside my door. And then like walking with me out into the street and everything. Damn near following me almost. Yeah, so I definitely believe you, Earth. I know what you mean. Because you know why? I told y'all, when you start turning to the Most High with all your heart, all your mind, and soul, your body will give off a certain vibration, a certain frequency. Although you can't see it, it's being emitted. Truth Her says, it's a melting pot of black nations, and none of them are like us. That's right. That's right. And I see a magical number in here right now. 12 people in here watching, 12 likes. SP says, tethers got to go for real. That's right. That's right. That's right. Bring it out. Bring it out, SP. All these black nations here hiding among us. And you know what? A lot of these black tethers, these black nations hiding among Yasharal, oh, they quiet right now. A lot of these black Gentiles, oh, they quiet right now. You know why? The Most High has got their tongue. The Most High got all the nations' tongue right now. And look, Chicago is just a microcosm of what's going on, y'all. They already, you see how they moving in Washington, D.C. Now they're getting ready to come to Chicago. Donald Trump is going to subdue you savages out there. That's whether you're Israelite savages, Hamite savages, it doesn't matter what kind of savage. You a nigga out there in Chirac, you like to do drills, you like to kill niggas, you like to do drive-bys, spin the block, 100 round, 100 round, 100 rounds. The Most High got something for you, and it's called the National Guard. They about to, you getting ready to see. You getting ready to see. Yeshiva, I'm sorry. Yawana the Israelite says, I'm seeing videos that Esau wants us to unite to save America. Hey fam, you are right. Esau does want us to unite to save America. And hell no, we ain't uniting to save America. Hell no. This land is ours, okay? And it's the thing that people don't understand. We got more than one land, okay? Jeremiah 8:8, the lying pen of the scribes, y'all. The lying pen of the scribes. These liars who wrote lies into our scriptures, they're going to pay with their life, with their blood, okay? We got lands all the way from Africa to America, from Lebanon to California, y'all. Do you hear that? That was sound confirmation right now. Letting y'all know I'm not making this up. Lebanon to California belongs to you. You ain't got just one little strip from Africa to America, nigga. That's you. Lebanon to California. All of that is you. And even places outside of that. Y'all, the lying pen of the scribes has done a number on us. But we gonna get it back in blood. Indeed we are. And blood will be spilled. Hallelujah. Praise the Most High for that blood that's going to be spilled. You are going to pay. And we are not going to help you save America. Hell no. We're going to save this land because this land is a part of our land. But the people? Nah. Absolutely not. Nope. At Earth Angel says, at Mr. Real Talk, I wonder why YouTube just hide Truth Hurt comments about blacks. Wow, you see that? Because YouTube is the devil that the Bible speaks of too. You people who work behind the scenes at YouTube, I pray that the Most High comes to your home and judges you severely for what you're doing. You see what the Hebrew says, it's about to be a bloodbath in Chicago. Our people are so rebellious, they won't turn to the Most High Yah. No, they won't. So the Most High is getting ready to bring the pain. We read the other day, the Most High said, if I whet my glittering sword, that sword is going to glitter with blood. Whose blood? Anybody's blood that don't want to get in line. That's who. My. It's going down, fam. It's going down. And ain't nobody going to be able to stop this neither. Earth and the Angel says, at SP, yes. You see with the Hebrew, at SP, yes. Earth Angel says, at Yawana the Israelite, Shalom and welcome, family. They a damn lie. That's right. Earth and the Angel says, we have lands with an S. You damn right we got lands. And we're going to get our lands back. But here's the thing. For us to get our land back, y'all, people got to die. Okay? Understand that. Truth First says, because they hate the truth, it hurts them, Earth. Yeah, it do. And that's why they're going to be brutally killed. That's right. And I know somebody out here in this park probably just looked around like, yo, what the hell? Who the hell is that? And who's getting killed? At Earth Angel says, the Hebrew, exactly, sis. King David says, everyone who want blood rituals, y'all gonna get it. Shocking, this one gonna be righteous. It's gonna be y'all wickedness in the ritual. When y'all blade that time about to come, even us gonna get spooked when y'all come. Facts, King David. Earth Angel says, that King David, you damn Skippy. That's right. Truth Heard says, every man shall return to his own land. Isaiah 13:4. Hell yeah. You know, niggas actually got mad at me when I brought that out. because niggas don't want to return to their land. Everybody on planet Earth, they want to be on our shit. So niggas get mad when they got to go back to their land. You know why? And we read about that, especially you damn black Gentiles. You ham bones out there. We read about that in the book of Jasher. When they got off the boat, that nigga Canaan, no, Ham, he didn't want to go into his own land. He wanted to go into his brother's land. And Noah and his brother said, hey, man, what you doing, Ham? That place don't belong to you. You ain't supposed to go over there. The Most High gave us our land. Ham was like, hell no, I want Shem's shit. He wanted Shem's land. Even though he had his own land, he said, hell no. And his daddy and his brother said, hey, man, what are you doing? That's not your land, Ham. Your land is over there. The Most High gonna curse you for going over there because that ain't yours. That's your brother's. Ham said, to hell with that. I want my brother's land. And that's why you got a bunch of damn Hamites to this day. They want your shit. They can't be satisfied with theirs. Everybody wants your shit now. Not just the Hamites. Planet Earth wants your shit. And we sick of that shit. We want our shit back. And we're going to get it back in blood. Oh, it's going to be a blood ritual, all right. Earth Angel says, get off our shit. That's right. And nigga, that goes from Africa to America. From Lebanon to California. The book of Joshua chapter 1, verse 1 through 4, specifically verse 4, letting you know all the way from Lebanon to the desert, all the way to California. That's our shit right there. And we are going to get our lands back, even if it's over your dead body. Judgment is coming to the whole earth, to the whole land. If I was in Chicago right now or being a Chirac thugster, I would give up the thug life. You know what? We really gonna see what them niggas, what them savages in Chicago are made of. And we know for decades, this is how bad Chicago is, y'all. We've been calling Chicago Chirac for a long time, a very long time. Look, at least since 2010, 2011, Chirac has been the name because the murders have gotten so out of control. And there's not a slowdown in sight. So now Donald Trump is getting ready to come in there and he's getting ready to tame these self-proclaimed savages. Now here's the thing. I was talking to one of my co-workers at the plantation earlier today. You know, and he born and raised in Washington, D.C. He's terrified, right? He tries to avoid D.C. whenever possible, especially driving around. He said, man, all it's going to take is for one of these feds to kill one of these niggas out here. All it's going to take is for one person to get shot. I'm surprised a nigga, you know what? I don't even know if a nigga ain't got shot in D.C. already by the feds and they just haven't made it big news yet because they do a lot of lying out here. But all it's going to take is whether it's D.C., Chicago. They say they're going to Baltimore too. All it's going to take is one of these federal protective entities to shoot one of these niggas out here in the streets. All hell is going to break loose. Whether that's local American protests or that's whether local thugs decide to clap back. However you look at it, it ain't nothing good going to come from it. That's going to set off a chain of events, what could make Donald Trump dig in even deeper. And how do we know for real, that that's not what Donald Trump wants, is to cause something to happen out here so chaotic to cause a reaction out of the public, especially the black public, and then just have to dig in even deeper and call out straight out martial law in all states. And then we see a lockdown and a bear down like we ain't never seen before. Not to mention where everything is coming. And look, and you heard that horn just honk, sound confirmation. And we also know 3-Eye Atlas is approaching Earth. Whether you think it's just a rock, just a comet, chariot, doesn't matter, asteroid, whatever you want to think it is, there is an interstellar object approaching planet Earth. Is this their whole plan to try to get everybody subdued and lock down the whole population? I don't know. I'm just saying, there's a whole lot going on right now. and forces are being mobilized with guns. They started off in Washington, D.C., and now they're in Chicago. Last I heard, the National Guard was in the process of taking over the Chicago Navy base. They're getting ready to prepare themselves to extinguish the foolishness and the fuckery in Chirac, allegedly. And we're gonna see real soon. Cause them niggas out there in Chirac, they if they're not demons, I don't know who is. Okay? Everybody knows it. You can go on YouTube right now, just type in Chirac drill music and listen and watch all the rappers who've been murdered and all the rappers who've killed people. The same thing in DC. Washington, D.C., Prince George's County got so many young niggas, so many rappers who've been murdered since 2020, it'll make your head spin. There's so many rappers around here who done been killed since 2020, and they're still being killed right now. I would advise anybody out there, especially if you an Israelite, you better not be out here trying to be no rapper because you're gonna get put to death. Okay? Being a rapper is like the most dangerous sport in America right now. Been so for the last couple of years, for sure. You want to live that thug life? Because most rappers, they live a thug life, gangster life, street life, shooter, killer, drug dealer, pimp, whatever. It's all the same. Thugs. It's all that shit is the same. And because people don't want to repent, see, the Most High will send Donald Trump to send the National Guard to put boots in your ass or to put bullets in your ass. You think he won't? The Most High is the one who does the killing. He said it in Deuteronomy, I kill and I make alive. So when you see Donald Trump sending these National Guards in there, what we really need to understand, that's the Most High doing that. But we've been so used to living in violence and squalor in the projects, in the ghetto, in the hood. We've been used to living in subpar standards for so long. We think that it's normal. That's why the guys in Chicago, the mayor in Chicago is actually protesting against the National Guard coming in there, even though 49 people got shot over the weekend. Just think about that. 49 people got shot over the weekend, over Labor Day weekend in Chicago. These towns and these cities, the police department can't do nothing with these niggas. So the Most High got to send in Donald Trump, your oppressor, to either subdue you or to kill you. Make no mistake about it. This is a nationwide campaign to subdue you niggas out here. Sound confirmation. You're gonna be subdued one way or another. See, it's a lot going on right now. Some of you niggas are just gonna get thrown in prison. They're gonna throw away the key. Some of you just gonna get deported. Some of you gonna get deported off of the earth. Either way you look at it, problem solved. Whether you go to prison for decades, whether you get bang, bang, smoked, or whether you get deported. Either way, problem solved. The Most High is doing cleaning out here. He's gonna clean this place up. One savage at a time, one devil at a time, one demon at a time. You know what? We really get ready to see. You really get ready to see where we going. It's the month of September too. And once again, 3-Eye Atlas, which is an interstellar object, is approaching planet Earth. They say that this thing is billions of years old. They say it's been traveling for billions of years. Came from another galaxy. This thing is not even from our galaxy. Some people think it's a comet. Some people think it's aliens. Some people think it's an alien probe, alien tech surveillance. Some people think it's a chariot. I don't know what it is. Some people think it's wormwood getting ready to slam into planet Earth. I know it's something. I know it's a sign and a wonder to get your attention. I know we in the end times. I know that if I don't tighten up, I'm going to be put to death. I know if you don't tighten up, you're going to get put to death. I saw Earth Healing Angel made a video. I don't know whether she made it today or yesterday, but I saw it not too long ago. When she talked about one of my favorite verses, go in your places and shut your doors. Go in your chamber and shut your doors until the indignation be passed through. Family, it could be another one of those moments like 2020, or it could be worse than 2020. You can feel something's coming though. You can feel it in the air. I know we can. Everybody might not be able to feel it, but people like you and I, all of us, we can feel it. Even though some of us might not feel it as strong, many of us can feel it. The vibration has changed. The frequency have changed. We've had multiple planetary alignments, dark moons, new moons, lunar eclipse. I think a lunar eclipse is coming soon. It's so much going on, family. And all of these things are happening. Forces are being mobilized. Like I said, look what they did to Washington, D.C. Look what they did to Washington, D.C. Me some of these comments. 13 people watching, 13 likes. That's right. Jay Meadow says, if Chi-Town dudes don't ride on Esau, shaking my head. It's getting interesting. Earth Feeling Angel says, I'm sorry, King David says that Earth Angel, gonna be scary but dope. We gonna hear y'all voice again, but in wrath, gonna be loud and powerful, body vibrating like crazy. Heck yeah. I remember when I had that dream and I heard the Most High's voice. Y'all, I literally heard my bones rattling. I was so scared. Just like you do here in the cartoons, or somebody be so scared, they be shaking, you hear their bones rattling. That dream I had when I heard the Most High talking to me, just like I'm talking to y'all. His voice was so big, loud, and scary. I heard my bones rattling and shaking. I was so afraid. And that was just in a dream. You know what? Or was it? I don't know. Maybe it wasn't a dream. Truth Hurt says, it's ironic that Trump is the new deporter in chief. By the time it's said and done, he'll be gone too. That's right. He needs to self-deport because he too should be deported. You are correct. You are correct. Earth Angel says, at King David, I gave the cry out today on the video for Yasharal to hide in the chamber. Thus says Yah, it's going to be a serious apocalypse. Yeah, I could feel the gravity of your spirit as I was watching that video, Earth Feeling Angel. Truth Hurt says, I'm born and raised in Chicago. Oh, snap. We got a Chicago in here. Somebody who's from Chirac. Truth Hurt says, I'm born and raised in Chirac, but I haven't been there since 2009. The South Side is a war zone. I saw multiple dead bodies before I graduated 8th grade. Damn. See, that's the shit I'm talking about, y'all. That's the kind of shit that I'm talking about that so many of us had to grow up around, seeing a damn dead body or two or three or whatever. And see, because so many of us have grew up around these war zone kind of cities and towns, we think that that's normal. Y'all, this stuff is not normal, y'all. Hey, shout out to you, Truth Hurst, and shout out to you. All praises to the Most High. You were able to escape Chirac with your life, fam. Earth Feeling Angel says, at Truth Hurst, he thinks he is untouchable and above Yah. Abba got something for his ass. That's right. That's right. Jay Meadow says, asking us to save is definitely a setup. Hell yeah. And it ain't gonna work neither. We ain't helping these niggas. Truth Hurst says, Earth, the Most High has them in derision and he is laughing at them. Hallelujah. Earth Angel says, at Mr. Real Talk, I saw the family OMO who said the Atlas is wormwood. That is really something to think about. Hey, yo, hey, Earth Healing Angel, I'm telling you right now, Earth Healing Angel and anybody else who's on here, I'm not sure who OMO is. If you can let us know who that is, Earthling Angel. But I said this like 2 days ago. We know that we don't believe in the New Testament, right? We don't believe in JC, Yeshua, Bahashem, Yahweh, none of that crap. But we do know that they can't just hand you 100% lies because that will be too easy to decipher. So they got to sprinkle in some truth, right? Here's what I'm saying. In the New Testament, there is a so-called prophecy about wormwood, a rock coming out of the heavens on fire, going to come to the earth, crash into the earth, and it's going to cause many people to be killed because of it when this thing hits. Now, we know that that's in Revelation. Now, here's what I'm saying. I'm just saying, is it possible that some of these prophecies in Revelation, because we know the New Testament Revelation, they stole stuff from Ezekiel, Isaiah, Daniel, Jeremiah, mixed it all up and added some stuff in, and that's how they came up with Revelation. Is it possible that that prophecy in Revelation of wormwood, of that asteroid or comet out of the sky coming to the earth and crashing into the earth as judgment from the Most High and killing people just like it says in Revelation, is it possible that that is one of the prophecies that actually belong to us, but they just took it and placed it in the New Testament and scribbled some crap about JC in there to divert you to JC, to make you think that these prophecies are coming from JC? The whole goal and object of the New Testament is to get you to believe on JC, to not only drink the blood, but to eat his body, but to also believe in his words. You see what I'm saying? Is it possible that this 3-eye atlas is wormwood? I said that 2 days ago. I say yes. I say wormwood could be a true prophecy. We know if it's telling you to worship JC or something like that, don't listen to it. Don't follow that JC stuff. But is it possible that they've taken things that belong to us, placed it in the book of Revelation, put their spin on it with JC just to get you to drink the JC Kool-Aid? The whole time the wormwood prophecy is true. I'm merely asking the question. Could that be possible? I would say yes. And if that is possible, and that 3-eye atlas is actually wormwood, do you know what that means? That would, I tell you one thing, if that 3-eye atlas thing does slam into the earth, family, it's no way that nobody will be able to deny that that is judgment from Yahweh. And we will know that that is wormwood. And it will be judgment from the Most High God. Even in the book of Revelation, it tells you that when that, it says it's going to come falling like a lamp from the sky. And it's going to fall into the sea, which is going to pound this earth. You can only imagine the tsunamis, the earthquake, the devastation, the sheer catastrophic. And it says many people will die when and if that happens. You know what, family? It's definitely something worth considering. And like I said, I know, is JC an idol? Yes. Is Yeshua an idol? Yes. Do we believe in the New Testament? No. Do we need the New Testament for salvation? No. But, however, could it be that some of the prophecies in there are actually true only because they come from our books, like Daniel, Isaiah, Ezekiel, which a lot of stuff in Revelation, they pulling from the New Testament, putting a spin on it, mixing some lies in there, especially stuff about JC to get you to follow another God. But is it possible? Because I'm telling you, what if 3-eye atlas is wormwood? Or look, let's say you even refuse to believe that it could be wormwood. Who cares what you call it? What if it actually slams into the earth? Which the scientists said, oh, absolutely no way, 100% guarantee, no way it's going to hit the earth. They don't know that. And even if they did know, you think they'd tell you if the Most High wants 3-eye atlas to hit this earth, it's going to hit. I'm telling y'all, family, what a time to be alive. What a time to be alive. Judgment is in the air, no matter how you look at it, no matter where you slice it at. Judgment is here, and it's only going to intensify. We get ready to see how those savages in Chicago are going to act We getting ready to see how the whole America getting ready to act. And if that 3-eye atlas, I'm telling y'all, you better pray to the Most High that this is not wormwood. You better pray. Because if it is, it's going to hit the earth. And how many people will be taken by surprise if 3-eye atlas hits the earth? Because they're listening to NASA, listening to the scientists who are telling you, oh, they guarantee it's 100%, absolutely no way this thing's going to hit the earth, even though it's going to come close, but no way it's going to hit. They guarantee it. I'm telling you, I don't believe shit that come out of their mouth. We don't know if it's going to hit the earth or not. But if it does, you can call it wormwood. You can call it whatever you want. It's going to be a lot of people that die if that thing hits the earth. As big as that thing is, as fast as it's going, there's going to be people getting BK'd all over planet Earth if that thing slams into planet Earth. I don't care if it slams in the ocean. Earthquakes, tsunamis like you ain't never seen. Are you ready for that? Are you ready for what could potentially happen on the streets of America with the National Guard coming into Chirac, or Chicago as it's more affectionately known? The south side of Chicago, where there's lots of shooting and killing and drilling going on all the time. What a time to be alive, Hebrews. What a time to be alive. Get your popcorn ready, and you better repent, and you better turn to the Most High with all your heart, mind, and soul. Hey, family, I want to know from the people who are in here right now, do you think that this thing could be wormwood? And if it is, are y'all ready for that? Do you think this could be wormwood? And if it is, that means that some of those prophecies in the book of Revelation are true, not because it's new, but because they pulled it from the Old Testament. Just like the other day, Tessa, y'all posted a scripture, I think it was in Jeremiah, talking about wormwood and how people were going to be poisoned with that. So, I mean, either way you look at it, boots are coming to ass. Either way you look at it, y'all. Read some of these comments, and I'm going to let y'all go. True First says, at Mr. Real Talk, I sent you an email about 3-eye atlas. Oh, okay, True First, good looking, fam. I'm definitely going to check that out. Earth says, that truth hurts? Yes, Abba is laughing his socks off. Jay Meadows says, Planet X definitely coming. Wow. Wouldn't that be something? King David says, yeah, I got to check it out when I get home. Them types of videos, I have to relax and watch. Too much focus. I have a lot to do at work. I seen Aviar pop one video. It didn't show on my end. I seen you reposted it. Earth says y'all will use him to regulate, but in the end, he is getting boots to ass as well. That's right. That's the funny part. He don't even know that, Earth Angel. Earth says at King David, YouTube ain't even giving me notification with your posts. Earth says at King David, anytime you feel to watch it, I wanted to confirm what you were saying. Bet, you know what? I think I haven't watched it yet. Once I get to the Batcave later on the night, I'm so tired, y'all. But certain videos, I got to be able to focus too. Once I get to the Batcave tonight, maybe I'll check it out. If I don't pass out, I'm so damn tired. King David said, Chicago's so bad, they call off 20 murders daily because too much to keep up. And Earth and Angel YouTube games. Yep. Aviar says, Shalom, made Yeshiva the Hebrew, King David, SP, True First, and Jay Meadows. Earth Angel says, I made it today. It's a heavy prophecy and warning. Yeah, I know. I can feel how heavy your spirit was when you was making it. True First says, I think it's Elijah. Behold, I will send you Elijah the prophet before the coming of the great and dreadful day of the Lord. Remember that song, Elijah Rock. I remember you were saying that the other day, Truth Hurts. Earth Angel says at King David 100. Earth says we get a chance to see Abba Yah at work even when the world is in shambles. Yep. Earth says, so now I can't say earthquake in chat is being hid. What the hell? See, y'all, because they know these things are coming. Abba Yah said the signs of the times are everywhere. I saw an article talking about a false autumn. The trees are changing early. Crazy, y'all. Now they messing with my live right now. I don't know what they doing with this thing right now. They are messing with this live, family. I don't know why they keep messing with this junk. Earth says, at Truth Hurts, why that's traumatic, I'm so sorry. You've had to go through that as a child. Yeah, it is. Truth Hurts says, the Most High has kept me, no worries. Earth, you are an angel so sweet. Thanks, sis. Earth Angel says, at Mr. Real Talk, Omo was the person in your life who said wormwood. Okay, I remember who you're talking about now, Earth Angel. Earth says, at Truth Hurts, Rose emoji. Earth says, at Mr. Real Talk, YouTube keep hiding because I said wormwood. Wormwood is a worldwide earthquake. Wow, look at that. YouTube, I can't wait till the Most High judges these people who work at YouTube, y'all. Brother Newly Awakened, what's going on, family? Brother Newly Awakened says, greetings, family. All praises to our Almighty Father. That's right. Always good to see you in here, Newly Awakened. Appreciate seeing you, brother. Appreciate seeing you, bro. And I just rinsed you up, brother. You mentioned up a couple of more y'all in here while I'm thinking about it. Can you dig it? Can you dig it? Can you dig it? Yeah. Yeah. Whoa. Hit the like button, Hebrews, if y'all haven't hit those joints already. Earth says that newly awakened Shalom and welcome, beloved. Truth Her says, you guys remember a TV called The Man Who Fell to Earth? I heard of that before. It's about a black man coming to Earth to save it from himself. That rock could be Elijah. I know I sound crazy, but hear me out. Elijah Rock. Hey, Truth Hurts. Hey, you don't sound crazy, fam. You know why? Because I've realized this. To a degree, for us to be saved, it's going to require us to be crazy. To a degree. So I think that every one of y'all are crazy. To a degree. And I believe that you have to be crazy. To a degree. To be saved. Earth Angel says, at Truth Hurts, you may be on to something. In the book, this John acting so crazy right now, y'all. You may be on to something. In the book of Adam and Eve, the luminaries are Negro angels. The luminaries are Negro angels in the book of Adam and Eve. I got to read that. Earth Angel says popcorn emoji. Hey, me too. I got mine. I like Orville Redenbacher. King David says might unlock that super DNA and y'all only. Best to eat like Yah said to be able to take it in. King David says probably why they push that juice. Uh-huh. Earth Healing Angel says we could never be ready for wormwood or any devastation Yah is sending. That's right. King David says on people, especially Israelites. Abiyah says that Earth Angel 100. Shelly Vasquez says, Shalom, fam. Shelly Vasquez says, boot emoji. That's right. Oh, that boot is coming. It's going to be a big one, too. A big one with steel toes. Truth Her says, King David, Malachi 4:2. But unto you that fear my name shall the Son of Righteousness arise with healing in his wings. And ye shall go forth and grow up as calves of the stall. Yeshiva, the Hebrew, says, at Abiyah, hi, sis. Earth says that Shelly Vasquez, Shalom, and my beloved sister, but welcome. Abiyah says, Shalom, and newly awakened and Shelly. Yeshiva says, Shelly Vasquez, Shalom. Shelly Vasquez says, at Earth, Abiyah, Shalom, Queens. Jay Meadows says, it's definitely highly possible. It is highly possible that that thing is going to be wormwood. Yeshiva the Hebrew says, at newly awakened, Shalom. Shelly Vasquez says, I feel like it's a lot sooner than we think. Me too. Yeshiva the Hebrew says, Jay Meadows, Shalom. Earth says that Shelly Vasquez loving emoji. King David says, Todd Bex, everyone. Funny you said that, Truth. I told them about my dream. I got mad and said, y'all see, boom, something happened and a big sign said, Elijah, I swear on Yah. Hey, King David, I remember you saying that, bro. Earth Angel says, at Jay Meadows, yes. Shelly Vasquez says, at Yeshiva the Hebrew, Shalom, sis, good to see you. Jay Meadows says, at Yeshiva, waving high. Shelly Vasquez says, they going down, they stink ass JC. Hell yeah. Earth says, at King David, let them get vexed all they can. Yah gave you that dream. Jay Meadows says, it feels like September. Yes, it does, and I love it. My birthday. I love the fall time, y'all. It ain't nothing like it. Earth Angel says that King David, Sister Shelly was right up your alley today, calling JC stinking booty in a video. You need to see that video for a good laugh. Hey, Shelly Vasquez, if you don't mind, can you post the link to that video when this video uploads, sis? King David says 100. And word, Earth. Vivid, too. I got sick of people playing with y'all name. I was at that stone, which was crazy. I was at the store, which was crazy. Shelly says, thank you, Ak, for the wrench. I got your back. That's right. I appreciate you, Shelly Vasquez. No problem. Herb Angel says that Shelly Vasquez, congrats, sis, well deserved. Yeshiva says that Herb Angel, stinking booty JC. Herb Angel says Sister Shelly's channel. There's the link to it. Abiyah says that congrats, Shelly Vasquez. Shelly says that Herb Angel, thank you so much. Yeshiva says, thanks, bro, for the wrench. No problem, sis. Shelly says, at Abiyah, thank you very much. Herb Angel says, Yeshiva the Hebrew channel, there's a link to it. Abiyah says, congratulations at Yeshiva. Earth says, Yeshiva, congratulations, Hebrew warrior. Shelly says, at Yeshiva the Hebrew, congrats, in Tessa Yah voice. Woo! I love it when Tessa Yah do that. Jay Meadows says, see how they asking us to save them? You see how they're asking us to save them? Not gonna happen. Yeshiva the Hebrew says, Shelly Vasquez laughing emoji. Earth Angel got the link to Abiyah's channel. Abiyah says at Earth Angel, thank you, sis. Yeshiva says, thanks at Earth Healing Angel. Earth Angel cussing out JC all day. Beautiful. Shelly says, laughing emoji. Shelly says, thank you for everyone for your support. Earth says, at Yeshiva, laughing emoji. Shelly says, at Earth Angel, thank you, Queen, for posting my link. Truth says, at King David, they used to make us sing about Elijah in our elementary school assemblies when I was younger. Maybe my black music teacher was trying to tell us something. That's crazy. Earth Angel says, family, sorry if I missed any of your posts to me. Chat is moving fast. I'm Gen X. I'm not as frisky and sprouty as time passes. Hey, I feel you, Earth Angel. I'm a Gen X myself, yo. But family, I'm about to get up off of here because I got a lot to do. Just wanted to come tap in with y'all for a little while and see if y'all are ready. See if y'all got your popcorn ready. See what's going to happen down in Chirac with the National Guard coming to town. What it's going to be. What's going to happen with this 3-Eye Atlas coming? Is 3-Eye Atlas really Wormwood? Earth Angel, Truth Hurt says laughing emoji. Earth Angel says Truth Hurts, congrats on your wrench, beloved. Newly Awakened says it could also be this, brother. Isaiah 13, 3-5. I give command and I bring them. Giants are coming to fulfill my wrath, rejoicing at the same time and insulting. A brother newly awakened, wouldn't that be something? Wouldn't that be something? You talking about total pandemonium breaking loose. And them giants are coming. Make no mistake about it. Those giants are coming. Thank you for bringing that out, brother newly awakened. The Truth Hurt says popcorn emoji and eyes emoji. Abiah says congratulations at Truth Hurts. Earth says them giants are on the way. The portals are opening. Y'all, it's a lot going on. Newly Awakened says 4A. Voice of many nations on the mountains, even like to that of many nations. A voice of kings and nations gathered together. The Lord of hosts has given command to a warlike nation. Hey, it's serious, Newly Awakened. That is serious stuff right there. Truth Hurt says, Mr. Real Talk, thank you for making me a moderator. I'm honored. Hey, no problem, fam. We appreciate you being in here, fam. Shelly says, at Newly Awakened, bring it out. Shelly Vasquez says, at Truth Hurts, congratulations on the wrench. Earth Angel says, at Newly Awakened, congrats on your wrench. Truth Hurts says, thanks, y'all. I love our fellowship. Me and you both. I think we all love the fellowship. And you know why it's so beautiful? Because it doesn't matter whether we all agree everything 100% or not. There are certain things that we agree on, which is going to hold us together. And that's to serve the Most High and Him alone with nobody else. We got Leonard DeYuta. Leonard DeYuta says, salute, Mr. Real Talk. I'm sorry. Leonard DeYuta says, Mr. Real Talk, salute, famo. Okay, salute to you, Leonard DeYuta. Salute to you, fam. And you know what? You sound like you might be a Spanish brother or a Spanish sister. I don't know. But whoever you are, I believe, I can't really see the picture. Leonard DeYuta, salute to you, famo. Welcome to the channel. Good to have you here. I hope that you've been edified by this stream. Leonard DeYuta. And subscribe to the channel, fam, if you're not already. Salute to you. Truth Hurt says all praises to the Most High. Newly Awakened says, thank you, brother, for making me a moderator. Much love, brother and family. Earth Angel says, family, you all rock and I love you. Yes, y'all do rock and I love all of y'all too. Earth Angel says, at Leonard DeYuta, shalom and welcome, beloved. Shelly says, at Earth Angel, we love you too. Earth Angel says, we in the four corners. Yeah, we are. Truth Hurt says, this is our land. No, it's not their land. From California to the New York Island. Hell yeah, Truth Hurt. They used to make us sing that bullshit song in elementary. Tricking the shit out of us. Abiah says, congratulations on your wrench, Newly Awakened. Leonard DeYuta says, shalom, Earth and Angel. Shelly says, at Leonard DeYuta, shalom. Abiah says, shalom at Leonard DeYuta. Earth says, at Shelly Vasquez, I love how we OD on the loving emoji. King David says, facts. Because when all hell break loose and I have to slide for y'all, I will not go help you because you believe. The land is Africa. Laughing emoji. Shelly Vasquez says, at Earth Feeling Angel. Me too. Heart loving emoji. That's right. I love the brotherhood. I love the sisterhood. Avial says, it's our land and our legacy. That's right. From Lebanon to California, nigga, it's all ours. From Africa to America, and even then some other parts that we don't even know. All of that shit belong to us, and we are going to get it back. Earth says that King David and Shelly Vasquez laughing emoji. I hope y'all were edified by this live stream. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. And you know what? Maybe Friday, maybe we'll look a little bit deeper into this wormwood stuff. Peace, family. Earth feeling angel.